Good evening and welcome to the Nightly News. I'm Dahjia Thomas.
I'm Tyler Romano.
The Saint Rose Student Film Festival is underway as it showcases films created by Saint Rose students. There are no limitations on the genre or length, and all majors are welcome to participate. The deadline for submissions is April 21st, and the festival will take place on May 4th. To submit your film, send it to Professor Eigahart at the email below. Student Association is looking for board members for the upcoming academic year. This is a great opportunity to make sure your voice is heard and gain important skills to enhance both your work ethic and the campus community. All students running for a position will be required to prepare a 2 to 3 minute speech to be presented to the student body as part of their election process. These applications must be sent to Teresa Belfins by Friday, April 21st at noon with a headshot and recording of your speech. Voting will be held from Monday, April 24th to Wednesday the 26th, and the new e-board members will be announced on the 27th. UAlbany is hosting an Out of the Darkness campus walk on Saturday, April 22nd at 11 a.m. starting in the UAlbany Entry Plaza. This walk will promote mental health advocacy and suicide prevention on college campuses. Join St. Rose's team for the Walk with the Office of Community Service to support a great cause and get outside.
St. Rose encourages students to volunteer for the college's 100th commencement ceremony. For those not graduating in May, the school is looking for ushers, program distributors, and direction givers. Volunteers will be needed from 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. To register, contact Becky Bonifant at 518-485-3372 or at her email below.
Spring is in full swing and farms across the area are welcoming baby animals. Indian Ladder Farms in Altamont is having their baby animal days from April 7th to April 30th. Admission is $10 and babies under 1 year old get free entry. Learn more on their website below. Hancock Shaker Village in Pittsfield, Massachusetts also opened their baby animal days this weekend, and they will run through May 7th. Prices vary based on ages. You can find more information on ticket prices and other activities on their website below. Stop by either of these locations to meet baby animals ranging from lambs, piglets, calves, goats, chicks, and more.
Student Association is hosting an Enchanted Forest semi-formal on Friday, April 21st from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. in St. Joseph's Auditorium. You could win prizes including a Nintendo Switch, iPad, a VR headset, and more. Alcohol will be provided to those over 21, so make sure to bring your state-issued ID. Girls Next Door will also be performing. Stop by for a magical night. This past Saturday, the Alana Stepper held their Camp Alana Showcase field. Correspondent Kendall Thomas was there to capture the Steppers in full swing.
Thanks, guys. We're here outside St. Joe's Hall, where the Alana Steppers are having their annual end-of-the-year showcase, where camp is in session. The Alana Steppers' hard work and dedication was put on full display at their end-of-the-year showcase, appropriately named Camp Alana, for their summer camp theme. St. Joe's Auditorium was decorated with picnic blanket tablecloths, inflatable fireplaces, and banners that read, "Welcome Happy Campers." They also stuck to the theme by incorporating dances inspired by traditional summer camp games, such as the relay race.
On your mark, get set, go!
The dedication and passion of the STEP team was unlike any other, as they pride themselves on perfecting every routine. We spoke with the Alana Steppers to find out why they step with such strength.
I think as a team, we're about unity, fortification within making a group effort to, come together, make steps, in a way, make music, and just sound unified as one collective. Most minority kids know about Stomp the Yard. That's kind of how we all kind of got a little like, oh, okay, Chris Round or whoever was stomping. My big brother used to step in high school, and I believe he did a little bit in college. I used to watch his competitions and go to other schools. So when I got here, I already wanted to come to join. I did a little bit in high school, so I've always kind of wanted to join the STEP team since I was a little kid.
We're all about creating like this space where people can come and de-stress, but also creating this place where we're giving a performance back to Saint Rose. We're giving a performance back to people who are going to see it online and everywhere.
The Steppers pride themselves on unity, but their main focus is
family.
Big family.
Family. The Steppers itself is really about discipline and structure, but at the end of the day, we are a family, and we all love each other. This is our home away from home. That's what it really means to me, and that's what I want it to be about for them as well.
Along with the step team, the audience was able to enjoy featured performances by Girl Next Door, and Penny Sierra.
Personal deception. Do you know what it's like to contribute to your deprivation?
The Saint Rose community went wild for the Alon Steppers as they completed their end of the year showcase, showing off all the hard work and dedication they put in since the start of the 2023 school year. For Saint Rose Television, I'm Kendall Thomas. Back to you in the studio.
This past Tuesday, Ariana Bullock hosted Note Taking 101 at the Academic Success Center conference room, where she shared tips and tricks for taking good notes in class. Students were encouraged to attend, but that's not all. AOE is preparing for its annual celebration dinner, where they'll be honoring seniors who have excelled academically this year. Join them Wednesday, April 26th from 5 to 7 p.m. in the St. Joseph Hall Auditorium. The Playhouse Stage Academy will be showing The Lightning Thief, the Percy Jackson musical, at Coho's Music Hall starting April 13th and running until the 23rd. The musical is an adaptation from the best-selling book The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan and features a thrilling original rock score. Visit the link down below or call the box office at 518-434-0776 to purchase tickets by phone.
This past Friday, Rose record label recording artist My Guy Rye held his single release party. Arts correspondent Abby Bravo was live at the scene.
Thanks, guys. I'm here in Studio G3, where Riley Olina, or My Guy Rye, a Rose record label artist, will be performing his brand new song, Bleach, that was released on April 14th.
So I started writing this song like a year and a half, 2 years ago when I was living in Nashville for an internship, and I went to Goodwill and I found this jacket and I'm on my way home and I'm like, grab my orange jacket because it goes well with blue, and then I got home, I wrote the song in like 2 hours, I think. It was just like one of those conscious flow ones.
My Guy Rye is a senior in the music industry program here at the college and is one of the Rose record label group artists. He is in the final stages of perfecting his senior album, Bleach being one of the songs on it.
I did my senior project, but I still wanted to make some, more tweaks, and I'm adding 2 more songs to it so it can be a 10-song long album. But that's hopefully going to come out in like late July, August.
The show was opened by the band Vana, fronted by senior Mia Giovanna Longo. The band came together and has lost and gained members to make the group they are now, and were able to support My Guy Rye for his show.
We came together initially like last semester, and then now we're like starting to get things moving again.
After Vana opened the night, Rose record label artist Solar Tide took the stage with an energy-filled set to get the crowd excited. They performed an unreleased song, Green Mountain State Blues, that will be released this summer.
Went through Burlington, down the valley, in the water, just to swim with the monster.
We've performed these songs a lot around the area. This isn't really new for us, so we're just going to come in for the show and give our 100%.
I'm running up to Vermont to make the heat.
Olina performed a total of 7 songs off of his 10-song album at the show, leaving some out to curate a specific vibe to match his new song.
There's kind of like this vibe in like the popular music now where like all of the rock is pop punk, and it's like Olivia Rodrigo and MGK. So I kind of wanted to make like that annoying pop punk kind of sound, that like mix of like pop cringe.
The team only had about a week to plan the show, and while it came together beautifully, there were some obstacles along the way.
Oh, I was on my phone, I was texting all the bands, I was like, who's gonna play next week for Riley? We need openers, we need posters, we booked the studio, we got it all done in like a day. I think it was the fastest show I've ever put on. The show is amazing, everybody got down for Bleach. Solar Tide was insane. Vana opened up the night, it was great.
I've been mixing the song for like a long time, and it's definitely gone through like other changes as well. And I'm very particular and very like perfectionist when it comes to releasing stuff, but this one I'm feeling very good about the mix.
My Guy Rye definitely has a bright future ahead of him, as well as the other artists that performed with him tonight. So make sure to keep an eye out for more music from our very own Saint Rose students as the semester wraps up. And remember, don't drink bleach. It's just a metaphor. For SRTV, I'm Abby Bravo. Back to you in the studio.
Bard and Baker Board Game Cafe is hosting a murder at Diamond Manor on April 23rd. Drag queens Noelle Diamond, Typhoid Mary, and Rosetta Stone will be performing while the audience solves a 3-hour murder mystery. And now, with the sports roundup, here's MaKenna Williams.
Thanks, guys. On April 12th, women's lacrosse lost to Adelphi 17-6. The game was a part of Morgan's Message, an organization dedicated for mental health and athletes. On the 12th, baseball faced off against St. Thomas Aquinas. Senior Steven Orlando started on the mound for the Golden Knights. Orlando flashed an impressive 3 scoreless innings. Senior Tony Sochi started the 2-out rally with a solid line drive single that sent 2 runs into home. The Golden Knights put up 6 runs in the first inning. Chris Palmer took over the mound at the top of the 4th inning. Palmer gave up only 1 hit and continued with another 3 scoreless innings. After a very successful 9 innings, the Golden Knights won 14-8. Men's lacrosse played against Assumption Greyhounds this past Saturday in an NE10 conference matchup, along with celebrating our 16 seniors. Senior attack Eddie Baker scored a high of 5 goals. Freshman Noah Gibson scored 4 goals on the day and was renamed Eddie 10 Rookie of the Week. Nate Ham also scored 3 goals to help push the lead over the Greyhounds. 7 other players had contributed to the 23-12 win. The men's team will be traveling to Syracuse to face off against Lemoyne College on the 19th. On the topic of Lemoyne, men's baseball returned back to Albany from Lemoyne after 2 hard-fought losses on Sunday. Senior first baseman Jack McDonald had checked off his 4th home run in the last 5 games after a 2-run blast into left center. The baseball team is taking on Dominican University at home on the 20th. First pitch is at 5 p.m. Saint Rose softball had evened out their series against American International. Sophomore catcher Ellen Fuda went 3-4 in the first game with 2 RBIs. Softball will be on the road on Wednesday for a non-conference doubleheader against Staten Island. First pitch will take place at 2 p.m. Both men's and women's track and field competed at RPI for their Under the Lights Invitational. Reese Casanelli placed first place in the men's 400-meter dash and was also the top finisher in the 200-meter dash. Sophomore Matt Warsh placed first in the 800-meter dash. Both men's and women's are set to compete once more locally at UAlbany's Spring Classic on the 21st. And that's all for the Sports Roundup. Back to y'all at the desk.
Albany's Tulip Festival is right around the corner as the event is coming up on May 13th, the same day as commencement. To be nominated, students must be a resident of Albany County, 18 to 24 years old, and have demonstrated strong leadership skills and community outreach goals. The Tulip Queen will receive a $5,000 scholarship, while Tulip Court members will each receive $1,500 scholarships. The deadline to submit nominations is next Monday, April 24th. St. Rose's Graduate School is sponsoring the 5th Annual School Counseling Panel for current and interested students for student counseling careers. It's a free program partnered with the New York State School Counselor Association, including interviewer workshops, resume tips, advice from first-year counselors, and professional development. The panel will be held on Thursday, April 20th from 4:30 to 7 p.m. in the Karen DeLay Symposium of the Thelma P. Lally School of Education.
As we wrap up the semester and finals week quickly approaches, St. Rose Residence Life has some reminders. Residence halls will close at 10 a.m. on Thursday, May 11th. You must vacate your space by this time or 24 hours after your last final, whichever comes first. If you are graduating or helping out with graduation, extended housing is available. A late stay request form can be filled out on My Housing and must be turned in by May 5th by 4 p.m. Students looking for on-campus summer housing for an internship, on-campus employment, or are an international student, the summer housing application is also open. This must be filled out on My Housing by May 5th at 4 p.m. to be considered for housing in Alumni Hall for the summer. Finally, if you are not planning on returning to campus housing next semester, make sure to fill out your withdrawal form, housing form, and get it submitted to ResLife by May 5th.
That's all we have for the nightly news this week. I'm Dahjia Thomas.
And I'm Tyler Romano. Have a great week, Golden Knights.